how I went to jail for domestically abusing my side piece. Go. Pause. I treat my B. Mackenzie like this, like my prefrontal cortex treats my impulses. I don't. Now, before you judge, let me explain biologically. You see, I have something called an amygdala. That emotional chaos little brat in my brain handles fear and aggression. Mine's a little overachieving, some would say. If someone steps on my black Air Forces, the amygdala sends a full fight signal before the thought even finishes loading. And my prefrontal cortex? Yeah, that part of my brain's meant to say, wait, maybe don't throw a chair, kick a locker, or beat up Kenzie, you know? But it's been a hot minute since I've seen that fool. Impulse control? Judgment? Yeah, haven't heard of her. Yeah, how about the neurotransmitter balance? Yeah, that's not really there too. You see, serotonin is supposed to inhibit aggression, but as you can see in this chart, where a positive value indicates a higher average score in males. Yeah, let's just say let's ignore physical aggression. I definitely didn't contribute to that. Basically, my brain cells try handshake but miss repeatedly. Let's not forget synaptic transmission. My neurons misfire like a dollar store laser tag gun. Emotional signals don't get where they're supposed to be. The connection between thought and reaction is basically non-existent. So basically, dysfunction in the amygdala and prefrontal cortex, imbalanced neurotransmitters, it's all connected. But just to be clear, this explains, not excuses, toxic behavior in men. Understanding biology can help change it, not justify it. This was only the first example of toxicity in men.
We need to break up.
Why? What happened?
You don't support me anymore.
What do you
You're never
mean?
there. What do you mean, what do I mean?
Name one time I've done that.
I don't remember, but you're never there for me anymore.
You know what? You're right. I'm worthless. I'm leaving.
Wait, no, don't go.
Hi, my name is Angel, and this is the story of how I manipulated Kenzie. Manipulation happens because of evolutionary biology, neurobiology, attachment and developmental biology, and social neurobiology, and gender socialization. You ever ask yourself, why did I do that? The lies, the control, the manipulation? I'm a product of biology, and yeah, I made choices too, but biology laid a blueprint. Let's start with evolution. See, back in the Stone Age, it helped a man to be controlling. Males who guarded their mates, who kept rivals away, who showed dominance, they passed their genes more often. The behavior got passed down too. Today, it shows up as jealousy, possessiveness, emotional games. I'm not dragging my woman into a cave, but when I check her phone, isolate her from her friends, make her think that some arguments are her fault when they're clearly mine. That's the same Asia reflex dressed up in modern clothes. They call it mate guarding. Evolution made me good at it. Too good. Now, add testosterone to the mix. My body's been running high on it ever since puberty. That hormone doesn't just give you muscle. It primes you for dominance, for risk-taking, for status seeking. When I felt it, I felt in control of her. When she cried and I knew I caused it, I felt something. Not pride exactly, but power. That wasn't love. That was chemistry. And when I got her back after that fight, the dopamine hit my brain. It was real. It was like training a lab rat. Press the right button, get the reward. Be charming, then cold. Make her need me, then vanish. That cycle of reward and withdrawal, it doesn't just work on her. It worked on me. I became addicted to that power rush. But biology didn't stop there. There's my brain. My actual hardware. The prefrontal cortex, the part that helps you pause and think, weigh your morals, control your impulses, it doesn't fully develop until your mid-20s. So all through high school, all through college, I was a walking storm of impulse with no brakes. I acted first and justified later. And then the amygdala, my threat detector, overreacted to every little sign of rejection. A delayed text, we need to talk. My brain treated those like a lion attack. My stress system lit up. The HPA acts is pumping cortisol like gasoline. I'd lash out, shut down, or flip the script. Not because I hated her, because my brain registered her disappointment as danger.
Yo, my name's Maverick, and I've been a fraternity brother at Alpha Delta Pi Tri Guy at College State University for the past 7 years. And this is how I basically get away with calling my lady a stupid I get away with calling Kenzie a stupid, worthless idiot because she allows me to. It's okay, she deserves it. My homeboy Charles Darwin agrees. Survival of the fittest is a term used in natural selection to describe the most adapting animals being more likely to thrive. I adapted to Kenzie's whack mindset, learned how to get away with calling her names, and here I am. Stuff like a species' ability to have a variety of different traits, just like me and my homeboys all treating Kenzie in our different, unique ways, is exactly what the animals are doing, bro. Think of the Darwin finches on the Galapagos Island. They all have certain traits to help them survive. Some finches have narrow and slim beaks, while others have wider and shorter beaks to help them with the seeds that they eat. Basically, we're all horrible in our own ways. Variation at its peak, bro.
Hi, my name's Kenzie, and I'm the victim of toxic men. I'm attracted to this type of men due to natural selection. Because of natural selection, organisms produce offspring that the environment can support. I'm drawn to toxic men, or quote-unquote bad boys, when pursuing a relationships because dopamine and risk seems exciting to me and generally desirable. Historically, a toxic trait such as possessiveness or arrogance can be seen as confidence or leadership.